really important for Rsg to not mess up.
For the first game free after a long time here in MPL Philippines week number 2, we are going into it with Echo and Rsg. Now, slowing it down here, obviously Light more comfortable on that Kufra, that's number 1. And so far, no invades happening against the Fanny, or will there be?
Oh, he got blocked. He got blocked by Light.
Okay.
Nice block there.
Looking at the status of Carl TC's progress, he was early on his own rotation, completely getting a first step ahead. Oh, Irad is just being in the middle of 2 here from Echo.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, is there any change from the emblem here, Midnight?
Well, very important to take note of here is the tenacity on the carry, the sustainability that we will get on the early game, as well as the emblem of choice in Sanford, Quantum Charge. He's been able to catch up to most of the targets that he wants to go on to. Sanford, though.
Speaking of catching up, that's Irad catching up onto Sanford for the first blood. Irad with the response, and that was completely the great bait. Nats is all on low. He's dropping on his HP bars. JP didn't see light!
JP!
That's the bounce. That's the charge. Now JP falls back. A follow from Irad. Oh, man, he's fast. Now hit a follow-up here. Cables connected onto Carl
no.
He got
That's
caught
a bad...
onto the shields. Now JP and Carl DZ response on point on Echo.
That's an oof moment. It's like, oh, Box is here. Oh, it's level 4. I'm level 3 still.
Respect.
By
I
the
need
way,
to go back.
Mini heart attack.
Fanny is still level 3.
That's bad. Yeah. And while all that is happening, all the shenanigans, Carl TZ has maintained control on this box shot.
Well, speaking of being dependent on objectives, even buffs, so that's one way to even deplete the resources out of RSG.
And Light on the Kufra is a great way to secure those resources that you're talking about, right? So I don't mind this Kufra at all, although again, it's not the most optimal, like in Midnight kindly pointed out. It's still something. It's still something for RSG, and at the very least, all the lanes have stabilized for the meantime, which is odd. It's uncanny for it to happen like this. Everything slowed down.
There's a big XP gap between Benny and Eman.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That's really crucial.
Something happened?
The 1 XP ahead.
yeah.
Iron's Revenge did not connect. JP now looking for a way to pull 1, but now they're disengaged. RSG is looking for a safe way to flee this skirmish. Aqua might be in trouble. Carl T is just pushing them away. Look at the pressure. Onto Light, onto Eman. Light with the exchange. That's a stun. Sanji's here from the back line trying to connect with Benecutie. Onto the corner. He's looking for a way to take down 1. Eman might be in trouble. Look at that. Follow-up from Irad. Benecutie falls down. 2-man. Taken out of Echo, and RSG winning that fight.
2 for none. 2 for none, and that is huge here. Benecutie definitely was not informed.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't even know why they were standing there. Like they forced RSG out already, and that was just overextension. Now Eman has claimed the golden XP advantage over Benecutie, which does give a big window for RSG to work with, especially in the mid game where these heroes are strong. Like the Fanny, the Brody, the Valentina, and the Terizda. These heroes are monsters in mid game. And Echo, they were already leading. Now they just made the window bigger for RSG.
You caster cursed it at Midnight. You said, "Oh wow, Benecutie's ahead on top."
I am so sorry, Benny.
You cursed it.
I am so sorry, Benny. I'll make it up for you. I'll make it up to you later. But for now, RSG, they now have the the gold lead. Even though it's just 100 gold, it's really important for RSG to kind of capitalize on the window that they have in the mid game, because the Brody is gonna be able to team fight with RSG, while Echo will have to buy some space for Benecutie to farm up.
Well, speaking of space, that's the ultimate being laid down against RSG. That's the pull for JP Divine Judgment. He targets down Nats. Now he can't move. He goes down. Benecutie's curse to kill. Now Sanford up against 3. Petrified on the 3 for RSG. Now they can't move. Evans curse to kill down Sanford. He goes. An exchange of 1-to-1. But the objective is on the hands of Carl TZ. He secures it for Echo.
This is what I want to see. I want to see a proactive JP coming out into play.
Yeah.
And it is giving RSG a hell of a time.
This is Echo basically saying, RSG, you're not in position to fight. Why are you not ready? JP was like, okay, you guys are not ready. Let's take it, Echo. They're the first ones to initiate that fight. Again, it's Echo fighting on their own terms. RSG, they were not ready at the moment. They did not respond at all. Even though the jump was there from Light, the ultimate was able to connect. but Echo already took out a target that they wanted to take out.
And despite the 1-4 kill advantage, Echo is still ahead by a little bit on the gold, which just goes to show how difficult the lanes are right now for the RSG squad.
Also,
at the very least, Irad still gets his purple.
Yeah.
So
Still safe for
that's
Irad.
something.
Also to check, speaking of Irad, a good point there, Rockhard, because right now just instead of maybe the Blade of Heptasis, he got to see Halberd first midnight.
Yeah, the anti heal from RSG is important to deal with Sanford, especially with the regeneration. I think it's a viable choice. It does give you attack speed. Hold that though.
You know that the presence of Carl TC alone is pushing RSG to even respond into 2 right away. Irad and Aqua, they know how they wanted to guard those purples and the objective, as you say, the greens for RSG. It just Echo is just kind of way they're using it against them once it's up and ready.
JP again trying to look for potential targets here. They are in fighting position once again from Echo.
Yeah, they
RSG,
see G.
They're not ready here. They're not ready here.
Wait
Okay,
a
they give up.
second.
They give up. They see the Kufra.
Okay, so they're still containing themselves. Echo is just looking for a way to increase their gold lead because even on the focus right now, even on the bottom lane, Sanford is not just exposing more of their own lanes and actually looking for a way to take one down. But as of now, they're still tanky. They're still surviving their lanes. Second turtle is up for the game.
7 minutes in the game, we are now seeing that Echo still has more control over this turtle, obviously. Team fight might be initiated here by Sanford, but everyone's actually very far away.
A little too early.
They don't want to go. They don't want to go here. It's a fake here for Echo.
Yeah, a little too early for Sanford. He does have Petrify. Oh,
What? He flickered. Okay, Nats just got one. That is just the turtle going in the hands of Carl TZ. And now completely Sanford takes down Irad right away.
Benny Cutie trading top lane. My goodness, Echo. They're getting everything out of this game. RSG.
Light looking for a way to turn this around. Bouncing ball out to Carl TZ.
Even
JP.
the purple.
Stolen by Carl TZ himself. Echo with an objective take with the push. Clearly, they're on the lead of everything.
Okay, let me break it down for you. Sanford, little early on the use of the Black Dragon form, but he paid off for it with a very beautiful Petrify onto Irad. And JP following it up with the flickered Divine Judgment hold onto Irad. He was not able to use Retribution, and Carl TZ, after the penalty zone, was still able to get the turtle away from RSG. And all the while, Benigudi was just split pushing top lane.
The macro game that Echo is putting against RSG is completely mad. He's stunned, denying the cable. That's a way to tame a Fanny.
The block, bro. The block. It was beautiful. And Carl TZ knows it. He plays this hero as well, just in case you guys don't know. You guys at home. He plays mean assassins as well.
Yeah. Again, this is the risk that we talked about earlier, but it hasn't paid off for RSG. All the while for Echo. Okay.
JP with Divine Judgment onto Aqua. He's going to be bursted down. He's not escaping the wrath of Sanford. Another kill for Echo. Amping up the lead. Irad as well, looking for to secure a cable for him. Now he will still escape that. Going back to the base, but Echo on the way of coverage, going focused on the EXP lane.
The way this game is going, it feels like RSG, they were balancing a scale so carefully for the past 7 minutes. Then all of a sudden, the balance just tipped all the way into Echo's favor.
The thing is, RSG, they're trying to like pace the game, right? But Echo, they're not playing into the momentum of RSG. They're not, they're not running the same wavelength. They saw now 3 heroes inside of RSG. Look at the damage from Benny
Use his own penalty zone to escape the damage of Benny Cutie.
Yeah.
Too much to handle. Now they're being caged in, looking for a way. Light's trying to bounce ball out. Tanner with the Black Dragon 4, trying to target it down. Carl T secures the Lord. Now RSG's completely disengaging. Another purple taken away from Irad. Oh no, not looking good. Echo is just completely on a roll.
Nats has to be careful. This is Benny Cutie who was left in the kitchen.
Ooh.
So he's one.
Okay, he gets a vision.
You know what I mean? It is. That's going to be it. So you can't face off against the carry straight up. So Drizzler has to back off completely.
I mean, at this point, RSG, you're probably trying to look for mistakes on the side of Echo. Not really much skills.
No. They always meet. Carltese just senses out.
He's trying to tame the beast, you know? He is trying to tame the mechanical prowess on the side of RSG. And I gotta point out, Echo, their willingness to commit the battle spells, their skills, onto the heroes on the side of RSG. It is what's stopping RSG from creating any move at all. Like, they're not allowed to even make the space to think of making plays because Echo is always in the face of RSG.
Yeah, and Carltese
Look at Light. Look at Light, man.
Taming the beast. He knows when to intercept Irad as well, mid-air.
Oh, Light. Light is on the conceal. He's on the mission. He's going to do task with RSG. Will he able to catch one?
Big play!
He catches one. Tyrant Trade connecting onto Sanford. He goes down. Irad secures the kill. It's go time for RSG. Well, they will be able to catch one for Carltese as well, but still maintaining the distance. RSG location being revealed. Still maintaining safe distance. Irad. Oh,
Benny!
He loses. Benny!
He's fine.
Still safe.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on to your horses, gentlemen. Benny's still safe. Sanford is the only one who falls. And still, Ira doesn't secure his purple.
He dodged what, 3 cables?
Yeah.
Dude, flicker out, and sidestep one, and then dash out.
Insane.
Insane movements coming out from the carry man, Echo. Again, you saw the commitment on top lane, right?
Yeah.
They used ultimates. Just to force the reactions coming out from RSG. RSG, they were like, okay guys, let's defend bottom lane. Meanwhile, mid lane, Cutie just demolished the mid lane tower. And RSG, they did not expect that at all. It wasn't even the main objective, the bottom lane. It was the mid game. The macro gameplay from Echo is just immense at this point.
Man, I felt that Cutie. I was looking at Carltese, but that crucial possible pick off of RSG. So close yet so far. And Cutie is maintaining that one death. Carry on, the late game will shine. Damage, if damage is concerned, that's one way to pull a trigger out of RSG's defense. Now, they're just hungry for objectives. Meanwhile, Sanford, Petrify.
Cabled out of a Petrify. That's pretty big here.
Again, the commitment, right?
The
Commitment. Okay. Let's give
Look
it
at
to
this.
them.
Okay, they used all their spells here, right? Light was able to find the kill on to the Yuzong. But Carry took out mid. That was the whole game plan for Echo.
There we go. Completely giving them an advantage up against RSG.
Yeah, working out well so far
On
for
the lead.
Echo.
Yep.
Everything seems to be going according to a very well-designed plan where Carltese can control what Irad is doing. The only thing that, of course...
JP pulled one!
Oh.
Light forced out an ultimate, forced out an immortality out of Light. Now JP is on a chase, but Irad trying to penetrate the back line. He fails! Benacurity secures the kill. Sanford takes one as well. Eman is down, 2 men out of RSG. And the space of damage of Echo right now is on a great amount of damage display against RSG. Now they go back to base, Rockhart, and Echo, and everyone is just clearly taking this objective for themselves.
Yeah, they really went ham there. The last remaining members of RSG don't really deal damage as well. So that was a free lord, and they're going to have to really work hard to climb out of this one. 7,000 on the gold lead for Echo.
Again, I just gotta say, that's a Yuzong, man.
And we're back
That's
with
a
Yuzong.
Yuzong. RSG, they wanted to fight, but Echo, they sent Sanford. They were like, Sanford, go deal with RSG. And RSG was like, how do we deal with this Yuzong? He was zoning 4 heroes on the back line.
There's just no way.
Man, this is just a lot of problems
By the
for
way,
RSG.
he soloed 4 heroes, right?
Yep.
He took out Eman in the process. Oof. He took out a gold laner while zoning 4 heroes on the back line.
Sanford MVP for this one for sure though. Obviously Carltese did so good. If they win, Sanford, he's doing everything. He is doing their homework, he's doing the dishes, he's doing the laundry.
Oh, that's a good steal. That's a pull. Light again. No, it's Nats being pulled into damage. Now Light receives the kill. Benny secures the point for Echo. And Sanford. Benacurity taking out Aqua, and Echo is now looking for a way to end this game. Few seconds away. And Ian is the one left for the team. At this point, the world champions prevail against the sea.
And still undefeated.